It's the one and only Q. Finna drop some topics for you on this lovely morning, cause there's nothing else to do. So you wanna know what it's like after driving trucks for 6 months, right? Well, I can tell you one thing, it's easy. Don't get me wrong. And I can tell you the second thing, it's tiring. Yes, it is. Don't think just because you're gonna be driving all day, that's all you're gonna be doing. Trust me. You got a lot to look out for, you got a lot to do, especially if you're in a manual. Oh, buddy, I was in an automatic for about 5 months, man. That was sweet, but it was boring though. So the manual, yeah, it kind of make you pay attention, make you feel like a trucker a little bit. Always get your, make sure you get your CB radio too, man. Um, let's see, what can I say first? Oh, to those that's thinking about coming out here, I advise that you do. There's a lot of people getting out the game. There's a lot of new people getting in the game, like me, and maybe you too. First thing first, always do your research on a company that you deciding to go to. Whether that be you getting your CDLs through them, or if you already got your CDLs, you thinking about going to them. Always do your research. I'm a type of person I want to know the bad before I know the good, because you're gonna experience the good if it's good, but the bad, that's what's hidden behind the doors and shit. You want to make sure you know if that's for you. Check out the driver reviews. I'm gonna start doing my reviews too on the company I work for. That way other people can see, and kind of get an expectation of what they're gonna experience. The company I work for is they alright. I can't complain. They treat you good. I gotta start working a little bit more harder though, man. Sometimes, man, I just get tired, man. You get kind of discouraged out here, bro, when you kind of making it at the bottom end. So that's why you gotta stay motivated and try to, you know, stay stay keep your courage up, man, and keep your your faith and spirit up. Let's see what else. I'm thinking about doing either flatbed or tanker right now because I mean dry van it's easy, but it's too easy because the only thing you do is just close the door, seal it, and you drive. You still gotta apply your knowledge and your skills to that carrying that trailer, but it's just kind of boring, man. If you're a type of person that like a challenge, or what I'm saying, that like to like use your hands and to manipulate things to work in your favor, I advise you to probably go to dry van or flatbed for your first time. Some pretty good companies I heard of is on the flatbed side is Maverick, Melton, CRT Malone. Let me see. I think Swift got flatbed division, and then Tank. You got Snyder. You got Trimac. You got Oakley. It's a couple other things too. If you haven't got your CDL permit yet, or if you haven't taken your test, one more thing too. Make sure you get your hazmat. Make sure you get your tankers, triple doubles. Get all that. Get all your endorsements. You probably won't be able to get your passenger unless you got a bus, so don't even worry about that right now. Unless you decide to do that. A lot of people don't want to deal with hazmat and tankers. That's their preference. I can't speak for everybody, but I'm a type of person. If it's there, go ahead and get it. A lot of people say, if you get your hazmat out here, that kind of opens up the lower opportunities for you to get. So that way you won't be sitting. I just got my hazmat endorsement the other day, so haven't really seen any change yet, but I'll keep y'all posted. This is my first time doing this video. I seen everybody else want to do it, so it's like, hey man, it's boring. They ain't got shit to do. They ain't gave me no loads yet. Out here you can do about 2,500 miles a week easily. I try to push it for 3 if I can. Usually what I do is I'll call if I'm like an hour away from where I need to be. I'll call my dispatcher and see if they got me a load ready. That way when I drop the load off, I can stay rolling. But if you're already out here, you probably already know that. I'm trying to think of some tips for the newbies. Uh, Going to get your CDLs, make sure you kind of know the contract you're going to get into before you sign it, because I'm currently paying back some people I owe. So yeah, make sure you know what you're getting into. I kind of knew what I was getting into, but so it's really not too bad for me. I kind of already knew that. Um, let's see. I really advise you to go to a local CDL school. if you can, if you can afford it, if you got transportation. Some people I know really didn't have an option. They really had, they didn't really have too much to, they really didn't have too much to go off of. So a lot of people had to sell their souls into these companies. Be mindful of that. Um, 6 months though, that's usually the breaking point. You know, to where you really start thinking, is this for you or not? I know a lot of my buddies and myself included really started to think, is this really for me as a career? Which it can be. It can be real rewarding, man. You just gotta be dedicated and motivated. And I think really you gotta get your own equipment really to really like make it out here. Don't get me wrong though, there's a lot of company drivers that's comfortable too and making a good living too. So I'm not complaining and I'm not judging. Just everybody got different preferences. If you real entrepreneur character type, then you probably end up want to get your own truck or something and venture off to something else. Who knows? I pray and wish the best for you. Let's see, trying to think of something else for the new people coming out here. Oh, when you bagging up, uh, shit. When I first started backing up, I didn't really feel too confident in myself, so I always parked it in the far corner by myself. I'm starting to park beside other truck drivers now, which I still don't like parking beside nobody because motherfuckers like to idle too much, man. Shit, it's already hurting the environment, and then sometimes that smoke sneak in your cab and shit. You be breathing in that shit, you know what I mean? So shit, man. I just try to like park like far away from people so I can sleep quietly. Oh, let's see, man. What else? Can't really think of that right now. Shit, I just got bored. So, yeah, that's about it, man. Just stay in contact with your family out here and make sure you get you some good phone services. I like Cricket. I pay like $60 a month, unlimited talk, text, and internet. So that's real good. A lot of people stick with other companies. I like Cricket though. Cricket is real good, bro. And you got real good service coverage too. So that's pretty good. Um, Make sure you get you a knife or some pepper spray or something, man. It's crazy out here, bro. You never know what could happen. Protect yourself. Always keep you some food on you. Make sure you always keep you some money on you at all times. I had a coworker the other day, man. We had to go pick up some pizza, and he didn't have no more than $15 on him, and his order was 20. He didn't even have it at 5 on him, so he said he keep getting advances or some shit. I don't know. He probably was lying though, but it's all good. But just make sure you keep some money on the side and make sure you save up your money. Don't blow it all. It's gonna be tempting. If you get your credit card, get your Chase or something to give you points back. But don't get too crazy with it like I did. I gotta slow it down because now I gotta pay them back. So don't get too crazy with your spending though. But always make sure that you got more money saved up than you spending on your credit card. That way, if you need to pay it off, you can pay it off. Make sure you save up your money, invest it. Right now, I'm investing some of my money in other things too as well. Make sure you do that. And that way you can have something to fall up back on. Maybe open up your IRA or buy you some stocks or some ETFs or bonds or something like that. But just make sure you invest your money into something, man. Buy stuff that holds value. Over time and shit. Shoes or some watches or some shit too as well. Treat yourself too at the same time. Make sure you go have some fun too, man. Cause I mean, being in this truck, depending on how long you want to stay out, it can really be tiring on you. Like I stay out for a month sometimes. So make sure you schedule some me time when you go home with your family, your girlfriend, or your cousins, brothers and sisters or something. Like I just went skydiving last week, so that was pretty cool. Um, how long you want to stay out? That always depends on you. With some companies, usually most companies want you to stay out at least 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So if you got kids or family at the house, you have to be away from them for about 3 weeks. So I do advise you to get some type of video, you know, apps or something that way y'all can communicate with each other. Damn, this shit 10 minutes long. That's crazy. Um, let's see. Yeah, I used to stay out for about a month, man. I ain't really got nothing at the house. I got family at the house. I check up on. I call everybody and stuff like that. But that's about it. Um, let's see. You can really make some money. Drive a lot. Let's see what else I missed out on. Oh, to all the ladies drivers out there too. If y'all want to come out here, man, y'all can come out here too, man. I see a lot of new female drivers driving now, so you know, it's still a gender gap. Don't get me wrong, but a lot of females starting to see the rewards out here. So I support y'all coming out here. I don't discourage none of that. So ladies, continue to come on out here and motivate each other. But that's about it, man. When I start thinking of some more topics to talk about, I make sure they kind of more properly organized. So y'all hit me up with any questions. I'd be glad to answer. Shoot me your email. I'll leave my email up. You guys can email me or something like that. Follow me on Instagram, QStella333. Follow me on Snapchat, QStella33. And love, peace, and Afro Grease. Y'all be safe and don't vape.